fight with their backs against the wall. I'm a gladiator, prepared for war. I'm a gladiator that will never fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first professional fight for the evening, and it is in the middleweight division, calling for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 185 pounds. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall with a reach of 71 inches. His record is 0-2. He fights for Noel Smith, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, out of Pasadena, Maryland, Darren Costa! And his opponent, he weighed in at 185 pounds. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. He's making his professional debut this evening for you folks right here in Johnstown. He fights for Team Dignan Brumbaugh from Somerset, Pennsylvania. He's the fighter for a cure. He's insane. He's Doug, the Ninja Bear Haupt.
Both fighters looking very intense right now, Albert. The stare-off is very strong.
You can almost cut that tension with a knife. It's very intense. Both these guys are looking to fight, compete, and do damage.
I'm imagining one of them will cut the tension with a straight right.
Now, Doug Haupt is fighting on a Team Dignan Brumbaugh. Interesting in and of itself. Doug Haupt fought Dignan Brumbaugh fighter Jason Royer in a fight that ended in a 26-second controversy. It's good to see that. Good to see they moved past it and they're going on to a more productive level of competition.
Haupt and Costa now tied up against the fence. Costa's back is on the cage. Costa's got a deep guillotine, it appears.
Oh, yes, he does.
Very early in the fight.
Oh!
And Haupt is out. Costa pulled out the guillotine in the first round, dropping Haupt on his back. Beautiful win by Darren Costa.
And I'd say an excellent call by Jim Chappell.
Absolutely. I couldn't have seen it better.
Jason Dignan in to check on Haupt's condition. Costa over show respect.
A fine show of respect by Darren Costa to check on his fallen opponent.
Absolutely.
It's got to be a bit emotional for everything that Haupt was fighting for and for Costa to take it. But this is the fight game, and that's how it goes.
You know, it's calls made by Jim Chappell like that ensures that Doug Haupt will be available to fight another day.
Also worth mentioning, this is the first pro win on Darren Costa's record. Now 1-2 as a professional.
Yes, sir.
Here's the replay. Punches exchanged by both fighters. Haupt with the kick and the tie-up. Costa saw the opportunity to get his arm under the neck with an arm in guillotine, and he took full advantage.
Now, Grant, this is where whenever Haupt hit the mat, he was out in a very scary way. His eyes had drifted into the back of his head. It certainly had been separated from consciousness.
Absolutely, and that is always the danger with standing guillotines. The referee can't often see the fighter's face, and a lot of the time, if their arms are trapped, they cannot tap out. We're just glad to know that everyone is safe tonight here, and it was a good, clean, and fair fight.
Doug Haupt came to fight with a noble cause. The message is out there, and you know it was a fight that he lost, but he'll be ready to fight another day because of the watchful eye of Jim Chappell.
And back to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 27 seconds of the first round by the guillotine choke, fighting out of the red corner, Darren Costa! Costa! Darren, if we could get a moment with you. I said to you earlier, you were put in the bad guy role tonight. Doug was fighting for a 7-year-old bone cancer victim. That's a tough position to be in, but that's no disrespect to you. You did a hell of a job tonight. Who would you like to thank?
First, I'd like to thank Doug. I'm a big supporter of what you're doing and everything, man. I'd also like to thank my coaches, Darren Smith, BJJ, and I'd also like to give a big shout out to my guardian angel, Matt Morrow, and my 2 friends in the hospital, Johnny Ray and Kyle Philhauer. I hope they have a speedy recovery. And thank you, everyone, for coming out and watching tonight.
Let's hear it for our winner, Darren Costa. We hope to see you in the Gladiator cage again real soon, sir. A great win, Darren Costa. Let's send it back to our friends Albert and Grant cage side.
I'm a gladiator, prepared for war. I'm a gladiator that will never fall. backs against the wall. I'm a gladiator, prepared for war.